Hey everybody, Kyle Hediniak with TrekNews.net here today. I'm joined today by Brian Volk-Weiss, who is the CEO of the Nacelle Company, a company you have surely heard of if you pay attention to the Star Trek space and what goes on with toys and such. Certainly more than toys, but we're here today to talk with Brian about toys and figurines they might have on the horizon very soon. So Brian, thank you so much for sitting down with Trek News, and I'm excited to talk to you about this today because just browsing the Nacelle Company's website, reading about what you folks are doing in the figure space, seems like you're really passionate about this stuff. And so I want to get your take on what fans have to look forward to, figures coming out. And also, I just want to talk briefly about maybe your interest in Star Trek generally. And so people have an idea of who's the guy who's releasing all these figures. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So back in October or so, you revealed some sneak peeks at some figurines or action figures, whatever term you want to use, for some Star Trek characters. And I had to have a chuckle when I saw who those characters were because I'll admit, Valkyris, I had to look up who that was. And I'm going to lose some cred here for that. But also, we have Edward Jellicoe, Peter Preston, Rachel Garrett from TNG. We have Tuvix from Voyager, Mirror, Jonathan Archer. I like that choice. Wei Yun, who is a fan favorite, of course, and Captain Sulu from Undiscovered Country. Is that the line? Am I missing anybody?
We got Jellicoe, Peter Preston, Valkyris. Do you say Captain Garrett?
I did, yes. Not
Captain?
Section 31, but
No,
OG TNG.
no,
Important
yeah.
distinction.
Let's just say she comes with a alternative head with a
Oh
very bad
no.
place of debris in
Oh
it.
no.
Tuvix, Archer, Wayoon, Captain Sulu.
Nice. Good choice.
Now, you brought up Valkyris.
I did.
Do you want to see what Valkyris comes with?
Yeah,
You are
sure.
literally. I held this for the first time in my life about 2 hours ago.
Very cool. Making news today.
That's Yeah. This really is breaking news. Um, we'll start with this.
Alrighty. I like it.
You know what it is?
Tell the fans what it is.
Inside of it, and these are prototypes. They're not painted yet.
Sure.
Inside of it is this.
Okay. Nice. I like it.
You know what it is?
Genesis device?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Cool, cool. I can keep my
And
job. Good.
also, and also this.
That is what is used to play the video about
No,
Genesis?
no.
Oh, damn.
That is
All right, we're gonna cut
that
this.
yeah. Trek News, huh?
I know.
That is the control device for the. That is the controls for the Genesis device.
Okay, I
So
was
when Khan is
close.
dying at the
Yeah,
end,
okay. All right.
that's the thing he's manipulating.
All right. I was close. It had to do with
Yeah,
the Genesis device. Okay, I can maybe keep my job. Cool.
and you may not be a Star Trek 3 guy, which is
I
fine.
mean, clearly.
Um, but Valkyris has and they call it a tape. It's not my word.
Right.
Valkyris has the tape that has all the Genesis
Yeah.
blueprints. So she comes with the tape, but she also comes with Genesis.
I like that a lot. Very cool. Very good deep cut. And I'm really curious to know specifically for that character how that merchandise came about. Who suggested it? Why are you making it?
So first of all, because you asked before, like, why are we doing Star Trek and yada yada yada. So I'm not sure if you're aware of this or not, but nacelle it's not a Star Trek word. The word certainly predates Star Trek, but I would say 98% to 99% of anyone who's not an aeronautical engineer
Yeah.
that knows what that word means learned it from Star Trek.
Yeah.
So other than Star Wars, and it's a tie, um, Star Trek is my favorite thing in the whole world. So, except for, the wife and kids thing. So, the way, and I chose all the characters. So if you love them or hate them, it's all my fault.
Nice.
Either way. So the reason Valkyris, why she's in the first wave, and I'll back up a second. The reason the first wave is the first wave, the way it is, I have probably about a 1,200 to 1,500 piece Star Trek collection. And I was very excited when McFarlane got the rights. I was very excited when Super 7 got the rights. And I was beyond excited when Playmates got the rights. One of the things that I noticed was that all have in common, they made a Captain Picard in a season 3 uniform and a Captain Kirk in a TOS uniform.
The classics.
So maybe Super 7 didn't, but my point is everybody kind of make the same figures. Then Playmates comes out, and Playmates is the company before us. And Playmates, literally, I'm like as big a Trekkie as you'll ever meet. The only figure I bought was Spock, and the only reason why I bought Spock was because he came with the white gloves. So if I'm not buying their Star Trek toys, that's so I wanted to say to the community very quickly and very early, we get it. We're not like a toy company that just got a license. The owner of the toy company is such a Trekkie, he named his company after a term he learned from Star Trek. And I know you all have 1,000 Picards. I know you all have 1,000 Kirks and 1,000 Spocks and whatever. How is there no Captain Garrett? Everybody, for the most part, kind of agrees. Like, if you look at any top 100 list or top 10 list of Star Trek episodes, there's always two that are tied for first place. Inner Light and yesterday's Enterprise.
Very good options.
There have been a million billion Inner Light Picards. I have a whole box of accessories that I don't display. I got a billion flutes. I got enough flutes. I don't need any more flutes. They've never done Captain Garrett. She is one of my favorite lines in all of Star Trek history, where she goes, Lieutenant Castillo, inform the crew, we're going back, and saves 10 billion people.
That's right.
And prevents a war from happening. She's never been made in plastic. Salamander Tom Paris has been made in plastic.
You have one of him, right?
Naturally. So not only do I have one of him, I had the one of him that was in the Toys That Made Us episode. So
nice.
Beat that.
Nice.
So that was really what I wanted to say to the fans early. We're going to give you Captain Sulu. We're going to give you Mirror Universe Archer, neither of which have been made before. But I want to do the regular stuff, but I want to do deep cuts too, because in my collection, there's holes, and I wanted to fill the holes. My second favorite episode after yesterday's Enterprise is Chain of Command.
Okay. Very good.
No one's made Jellicoe, but they've made I almost said the F-bomb. They made Salamander Tom Paris. So that's what I wanted to do. The feedback that we got from the community was basically, hey man, we are thrilled you're doing this. This is awesome. I never thought that I would have a Garrett or a Wayoon. Congratulations. But where the bridge crews? Like, I'm not buying a Valkyris if I can't buy a Picard. So what we're doing is we're going to, starting with Wave 3, be alternating between assortments and bridge crews. So Wave 1, assortment. Wave 2, because we're already working on it, assortment. There's a couple... Wave 2 originally, if I'm being honest, Wave 2 was going to also have maybe a couple more obscure characters, that we swapped out for some more mainstream characters, but not in bridge uniforms, not in the duty uniform.
Nice.
But starting with Wave 3 is going to be a bridge crew. So I'm not promising I'm going in any order. We could start with Voyager, we could start with Deep Space Nine, or maybe we'll just go in order. I don't know. But Wave 3 will be a bridge crew. But um, starting with Wave 2, we're going from 8 figures a wave to 10 figures a wave.
Ah,
So most of the casts have 7 characters. So that allows me 3 extra characters per wave. So there still be a little bit of an assortment, but it'll still be, be bridge crews in their duty uniforms.
nice. So let's go in order. So we just talked about Wave 1, which is not out yet, but maybe you can tell us when we can start to see it.
If this is coming out on March 4th or after, Wave 1, the pre-sale starts on March 4th.
March 4th. Very cool. So that's when people can start ordering all of those.
Wave 1.
Wave
Yes.
1. Yep, all of the Wave 1. Nice. So if you want a Valkyris, March 4th is is when you can start.
That's your day.
That's your day. Mark it on the calendar. Very cool. So Wave 2, I don't expect you to give me all the details. Anything you want to hint about Wave 2 today?
Wave 2 is 10 characters instead of 8, like I said, because there's very little I can say about this at the moment. So it's 10 characters. I would say 2 of them are pretty obscure. 8 of them are all to some degree mainstream.
Okay, interesting.
And we'll be doing the pre-sale in 25, and they will be coming out early 26.
Okay, so Wave 2 in early 26.
Yes. My hope is by 2026, we can start doing 2 waves a year.
Okay, cool. There are an endless number of characters you can pull from the franchise, but we are only working from TOS to Enterprise. Is that right?
And Nemesis.
And to Nemesis. Okay, yeah. All right. So that's still 1,000 characters. So, is there anyone, and you don't have to tell me if you're working on this person or thing, but if you had one that you could bring to market, who's your favorite character? Who maybe as obscure as Valkyries or Salamander Tom Paris, but who do you really, in an ideal world, would love to see on your own toy shelf?
I got him right here.
You already got him? Okay. Let's see it.
He's very obscure. I'm worried you're not going to know who he is.
We'll see.
All right, tell me if you know who this is.
Oh my God. I'm sure everyone else at home knows who that is too. You may recognize him most recently from Unification, but no, that's Generations Kirk. So that guy's coming out. Very cool.
So he's a part of Wave 2. The reason I can show you that and tell you that is because we are revealing that also. I don't think on March 4th, maybe on March 5th.
Okay.
So that he's going to be revealed. No, it is March 4th. So he gets revealed on March 4th.
Very cool. Does he come with any accessories or just the stoic captain?
He definitely comes. He comes with a whole bunch of accessories. He'll come with the obvious. He comes with the tree stump. Comes with the axe. He comes with the wood. He also comes with.
Don't say a broken bridge on top of him.
He does come with a broken.
He does
bridge.
come with a broken.
Yes, he does. But he also comes with dillweed. He comes with a little can of dillweed. You remember that?
I love that. He puts it on the eggs. Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
That's so funny.
So yeah, axe, stump, wood, bridge, dillweed.
Dillweed. Most important part of that is dillweed. It must be so rewarding to be able to like play in your own playground. And if you want to bring something to market, you have the ability to do that. You want to bring Valkyries, you want to bring dillweed with Captain Kirk, you can do that. That must feel pretty cool.
I say this to you literally. like the sky is blue. I honestly think there's a chance I am dreaming. Like, I don't mean that as a metaphor. Like, I cannot believe this is real. I cannot believe this is happening. I I literally cannot believe this has happened.
We should all be
This
so lucky.
makes no sense. Yeah.
Very
Just so you
cool.
know, man, we've been making toys for 3 years.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, for Paramount to trust us, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
What would have child Brian thought of that? Just lose your mind, right?
So here's a crazy answer to that question. Child Brian was very confident that he would direct a Transformers movie, that he would direct The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller,
Okay.
that he would build a movie studio in the auspices of Lucasfilm. I was positive I would do all that. It never even occurred to me that I could make Star Trek toys.
Funny how life turns out.
Yeah.
Real quick question, spurred when you mentioned that you named your company after the term used in Star Trek often. Did you have a particular ship in mind? Do you have a favorite ship? Favorite nacelle?
I I mean, again, I'm going to say something to you. You're probably going to think I'm joking or I'm being metaphorical. I'm not. I believe the most beautiful human designed anything is the Constitution class refit.
I was just watching Undiscovered Country today, and I agree with you. It's that in the Sovereign class, if you were to ask me, but you're right.
I
Constitution
love the
refit,
Sovereign class.
yeah,
I love it. It's great.
beautiful,
And I love
beautiful.
the Galaxy class. It's great.
Yep.
The Constitution class refit is gorgeous. For a long time, if you went into my house, an alien would like think the Enterprise was like a religious icon. Like the way like a real Catholic has like a cross in every room. I mean, I really did at one point almost have a Connie refit in every single room, picture or model. Yeah,
Cool. Well, Brian, I love talking to someone who is so enthusiastic about what he's doing, and I'm sure
same.
fans will be, thrilled that there are deep cuts here. I love that. I love the deep cuts. Keep them coming. Can fans suggest uh, figurine models that maybe you can do in the future? Is that a thing that you can do? Offer fan input?
Yeah, so we have an email address, and I mean, we get between 10 and 50 emails a day of people emailing us their ideas. Some of these emails are one or two characters. The record, 148 characters
One
in one
person
email.
suggested 148 characters. Wow.
Most people suggest between 20 and 40.
Wow. Well, hey, people are quite passionate about this stuff, and I'm sure any number of models would fit in any number of toy shelves, right? So that would be exciting for a lot of people. Well, that's great. You offer, that input too, and
And we
that's
follow it. I mean, everything I said
yeah.
to you about how we're going to start alternating lines, that's from the fans. There are two characters in Wave 2 that were added because of what we heard from the fans. And Wave 1 was originally going to be 6 characters, and we upped it to 8 because the feedback that we got was, I love it, but I'm very worried you're going to be like everybody else and just stop after 5 figures. So I was like, okay, we need to like make sure the community understands this is robust. I've been telling everybody on repeat, my goal is to make at least 100 figures. I mean, honestly, dude, my goal is to make at least 500 figures.
And there are still
But
many, many more you can do after that too, which is a beautiful thing.
hashtag playmates, yes.
Yep. Yep. Cool. Well, Brian, thank you so much for sitting down with us today. Is there anything
Thank
else
you.
about the upcoming waves you want to share, or do you think we covered it pretty well? Just tell me all of wave two. Just whatever. Just do it.
I can't tell you that. I can't tell you. And you're literally the first person, just so you know,
I
you're the
love it.
first person to see that Captain
Gen-
Kirk. or any of those accessories.
Generations is near and dear to my heart, so I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, same.
cool. Well,
But
Brian,
no, I think we covered it.
great. Well, thank you so much, Brian, and we look forward to seeing these come out. Oh, price. Can you share a price?
100% guaranteed under $30.
Nice. Okay.
We are still trying to. I would like to do 27.99. It might be 29.99, but I know price is more important than maybe it's ever been,
Hmm.
except for during the gas crisis before I was born. But yeah, so it'll definitely be under 30, but I'm really hoping to get it as far under 30 as we can.
Cool. Sounds good. Well, thank you so much. I enjoyed this a
Thank
lot.
you.
All right.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Take it easy, man. Bye.
Bye.